Students, welcome to the fourth session of chapter Synthetic Fibers and Plastics of class 8 of chapter Science and Technology. In the last session, we studied about the different types of plastics, thermoplastics and thermostatic plastics, their examples and uses. Today, we are going to start with next topic, plastics and the environment. Students, now you know that plastics, they have many advantages and we use them in our daily life. When we go to the shopping, we bring different articles in polythene bags, and we also use different types of plastics for packaging of food materials or other things. Now, where this plastic or packaging material goes after we take out our essential items from them? What you do or what we do, we throw them in the garbage. And then what happens? You also know that plastics are non biodegradable. They have advantages as well as they have disadvantages. Their advantages because of their properties, like they are not affected by chemicals and they are resistant to heat, but they are harmful because they are not decomposed by decomposers like bacteria and fungi. It means they are non biodegradable. Non biodegradable materials are the materials which cannot be decomposed by decomposers, and biodegradable materials are the materials which can be decomposed by decomposers. Now, what is the harm of this plastic? Why there is a harm of plastic? The main problem of use of plastic is that when we use this plastic and when we throw them, then what happens? Their disposal becomes a big problem all over the world. So we should not throw the plastic carelessly, or we should dispose them in a particular place so that it should not create pollution and problems. Now we will study about the damage caused by plastic waste. Now you know that plastics, they are non biodegradable and they cannot be decomposed or they cannot be withered. So first damage is plastic carry bags and other articles, they clog the city drainage system, thereby causing a lot of inconvenience, which causes overflow of sewage system and which can cause diseases, communicable diseases. Second is stray cows and other animals, in the process of eating the food waste, they can swallow polythene bags or wrappers along with the food. Now what will happen? This can choke the digestive tract of animals and which can cause their death. And plastic, they take several years to decompose. They are not environmental friendly and cause environmental pollution. And if plastic is burnt, it produces harmful gases which pollute air. That you know, whenever waste burns and if it has some polythene papers or polythene pieces, then smoke or foul smell comes out from that fire. And look at the picture. This cow which has eaten polythene along with the food, and that clogs the digestive tract of that cow. And look at the other pictures. This is the choking of sewerage system, and all the sewage it comes out from the drains, and this can cause different communicable diseases like cholera or jaundice. Next topic, measures to control the damage caused by plastic waste. Now you know the damage caused by plastic waste. Now what you have to do? You have to control the damage caused by plastic waste. Now what we can do to control the damage? We should not throw plastic wrappers carelessly on the road. They then generally get carried out into the city sewerage system and results in clogging of drainage. Second is biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. You must have observed different colored dustbin in public places, and you have even observed blue, green and red color dustbins in our school also. So we should dispose biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste in separate dustbins. Next, we should make use of bags made of cotton or jute when we go out for shopping. Means we should not use polythene bags, or we should avoid using, or we should use less polythene bags where they are not required. And next, most important, as a responsible citizen, we need to remember 4 R's principle, that is reduce. Means we should reduce our dependence on plastic products. Then we can reuse the polythene bags or polythene materials. And next R is recycle. We can recycle. We can give thermoplastics to the scrap collector or kabadi wala. We should not throw them in the garbage or carelessly on the roads. Next is to recover. We should find the ways how to avoid this damage caused by plastic waste. Next, very important, we need to develop habits that help to preserve the environment. There are some other habits also, common habits, which can preserve the environment, like we should not waste water, we should not waste electricity, we should keep our environment clean, we should use less transport that uses diesel or petrol, we can use public transport, etc. There are many ways. We can also plant trees, and we can also take care of the plants which are already existing, and we should not harm the plants. So there are different ways to preserve the environment. Now it's assignment questions. You have to write answers of these questions in your rough notebook. Question number 1, differentiate between biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. Question number 2, mention damage caused by plastic waste. Question number 3, write measures to control the damage caused by plastic waste. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.